Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to those who be watching this and going to bed. So I say good night, and I believe by the time you sleep, God will be showing you more on all I'm trying to say. And I know that a lot of people will come into my DM and or let me say the comment box to say what you're saying is true. Of course, everything I'll be saying here, there can be some exceptions. But you see, they are what have been tested and trusted, and which they are proven to be true. Quote me right. No, the best for you is to listen to this with a good mindset, not with a mindset of criticizing, but with a mindset of getting what uh, um what to, what to be yours from all that will be said, or from all that will have been said by the end of the video. Okay, I just want to talk about business this day. Now, I say if you will not be stranded in life, if you won't be broke, if you won't wait till 30th of the month before spending, if you won't have to get paid just to pay many debts, if you will be financially free, if you will have a good standard of living, if you won't have to wait for your sons and daughters at old age before you hit, if God's blessing will be manifested in your life, then I say unto you, you should be in business. You should start a business. You should think on a business. You should venture into a business. Whatsoever English is right, okay for you. Don't mind the way I will speak. Some grammar may not be totally correct to you, but please try and get my message. Yeah, I'm not a grammarian. I study chemistry. All right, is that okay? I said if on those points that I said earlier, then you should want to think of what be in business. So now the point is, when should I start a business? Now some people will be like, when should I start a business? When should I go into business? Now my answer is simple and direct. It is now that you have the strength. I remember those days. I'm working in like 4 different places, jumping from one place to another. Now, and you see the way I handle other people's work, and the rest, I see that very soon, by the time I'm 40, 45, I won't be able to jump around that way. And so, to me, I think this is the best time for me to be in business. Now, if you're having the question, when should I start a business or when should I go into business, then my answer to you is that it is now that you have the strength to jump around. Yes, it is now that you have the strength to jump around, because going to business requires a lot of strength, it requires money, it requires thinking, it requires a lot of things. There will be ups and downs, of course. There will be some trials and errors. So it is now that you have the strength to jump around that you start a business. Now, another thing is that, how do I get money to go into my business? Okay, a lot of people ask this question. Of course, this is the simple answer to them: through loan, through savings. And I remember someone said, count 10 and 20. Now, what does that mean? It means, think about 10 people who can give you 10,000. Let's say your business requires just 100,000 to start. So just count 10. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10 people who can give you 10,000. And of course, you get that and you start a business. Or count 10 who can give you 20,000. If your business is will give you 200,000, or talk to someone that can really help you. Sometimes starting a business with a loan is not the best, except you're in that business. And of course, it is a business that you have started that you can start a loan to continue. Most of the time, if you are just starting a business and you're going to loan, the business may not work out. But of course, you can pray to God for direction. Now, the question is, how do I choose a good business? How can you choose a good business? Now, number one is what? Check your skill. What skill do you have? Yeah, what skill do you have? Check your locality. What is needed in your locality? Check what you can offer. So what I can offer is different from what you can offer. Check your financial status. Yeah, will you be able to handle it? What you are thinking about, check your financial status. Okay, predict the future. Like, okay, in the future, what are the things that will be needed in this area and it's lacking? And so you can think about that and go into such a business. Now, I'll be ending this on having an irresistible business growth. How do you have an irresistible business growth? Number one, come early. Yes, come early. Come early. Number two, stay late. When you come early and stay late, Now you will agree with me that you can make so much money, you can do so much, you can have more customers than someone that is just coming by 12 p.m. or someone that is closing by 3 p.m. You notice that people make more sales in the morning and even at night. I think most time at night, depending on the type of business that you are doing. But what I'm trying to say is that make sure that you spend long hours at your business. Okay, have quality capacity. Yeah, you can have an irresistible business growth if you have what a good capacity. Yeah, so if you have what people need, if you have an irresistible offer, then people will just have to come to you. Are we together now? Okay, engage in quality materials. All right, so I said engage in what? In quality material. So if you want to have an irresistible business growth, engage in quality material. When people come to you and they get something quality, even though if it's cost, they will still like to patronize you again. I said, number one, come early. Number two, stay late. I mean, spend more time at your business hour, at your business place. Number three, have quality what? Capacity. Offer something good. Number four, engage in quality materials. That is, if you are dealing with with some materials, when people come to you and they know that they can get quality, that will make them to always want to come. Number four, I call it have a good business relationship. Have good business relationship. Have big good business relationship. Yeah, if you will have an irresistible business growth, then you must have a good business relationship. Know how to engage in formal and informal relationship with people. Number what? Number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, number six. I say run paid advert. Yeah, you can use social media like Twitter, like Facebook, like YouTube, and the rest to run paid advert depending on the type of business that you are going into. Not every business can run a social media advert. I want to believe you know that. Now, just for example, now can a blog industry, can such an industry run a paid advert, except if you can transfer your blog from one place to from maybe from Lagos to Ibadan or from Lagos to Lokoja, if possible. So not every business that can run a paid advert, and some of the adverts that you can run are also limited. For example, now that blog industry that I mentioned, you can run a paid advert on radio, so people around you will know you more probably. I'm not just using that as an example. So the point is that run paid advert. By running a paid advert, more people will know you. All right, look at this. I will explain this very well. I call it use affiliate marketing. When we say affiliate marketing means that you are paying people for advertising for you. So as the people are bringing in customer to you, and you are paying those that bring in customer to you. Yeah, so people have this as their major work, to bring in customers, to business owners, to people who are selling one thing or the other. And as you sell to those customers they brought, you give them a particular percent. Yes, that will really help in growing your business. Okay, now next one is maintain a decent fee or added profit. Yeah, maintain a decent fee. Don't put a higher percentage for your profit. Maintain a decent fee or profit. So when probably you bought something at 200 naira, you're supposed to sell it 230, you are selling it 280. People will leave you and go to where they can buy at 230. So in that way, you cannot have an irresistible business growth. So, but when you maintain a decent profit, you can have an irresistible business growth. Okay, the next one is be at a good location. Be at a good location. Be at a good location. Yeah, know where you should be. It is not all business that can survive at all locations. So you should know the best location for you. All right. So apart from running paid advert, you can grow your business organically on social media. So use social media. That's the next point. Use social media. All right. Next one says maintain good standard. Have good standard. Not a wishy-washy standard. Have a good standard. If you're a service provider, have a good standard. Know how to do things in the best way. Then the next one, I call it time. Now, This time, I will explain to you. When you have followed everything I have highlighted here, then you still have to respect time. No matter how you try, there are some business that will not grow in 1 year. Though you'll be moving, but you will not have an irresistible growth. Then, time and tide happens to them all, to everything. There's a time and season for everything on earth, says in the book of Ecclesiastes. So the time, no matter how you tried, you have done everything I've said here, very good, standard and everything, you still have to obey time. Yes, time and tide, time happens to them all. Time happens to them all. Time, there's a time and season. So you should wait, you should continue. There's some business that will not grow in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. There's some business that when for example, now, if you have a school and you just start a school in just a year, and you think that school will just grow and become, and you'll be having 500 students in a year. I don't know how you will do it. You need to be consistent in all you are doing, and in that way, with good time, before 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years. So, but I believe you get what I'm trying to say. Now, the last one here, I call it the G factor. The G factor, yes, the God factor. Prayer, fasting, seed sowing. All right, so you should pray always. You should pray always. Pray always. Pray always. Yes, there's nothing you can achieve without prayer. In fact, the Bible said that there is nothing you can get except the Lord has given it to you. So learn how to pray. Learn how to fast for your business, for your work. Learn how to fast. Then the next one on that G factor is, that G factor means God factor. Learn how to sow seeds. Not the one that you are being moved, that come and sow 100,000. No, you should willingly sow seed, to make your business to be promoted. Yeah, learn how to sow seed. I call prayer and fasting seed sowing. All right. So now the last I will be sharing here now is what you should avoid at your business place. Number one, avoid arguments. It will go a long way to affect you. Number two, try to avoid stubborn customers. Know how to deal with them. Number three, avoid all forms of abuse. Don't abuse your customers. You can't do without them. That's the truth. You can't do without them. No matter how great you are, you can't do without them. Yeah, so you just need to be friendly. Avoid abusing. Avoid fighting people. Some people have the intention of coming to your business place, your working place, to fight you, so that somebody will see you and call you a bad person or whatever, so that it will limit your growth. Avoid fight. Avoid abusing. All right. So let me just add this to having a good business growth. I said observe other sellers of same thing and learn from them. If you put all this into practice, I believe you will be having what I call having an irresistible business growth. Don't forget, the best that you should do is to be in business. Yeah, business. Of course, not all business that you have to stay there and the rest. So there are a lot of business, but to be financially free, I've come to understand the fact that salary may not make you financially free. In fact, people who are in debt most are the salary earners. Anyway, pardon me, I don't mean to abuse the salary earners. All right, I believe with this point of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that going into business is one of the best things that you think about. God bless you. I will see you again in my next talk.